New York City Mayor Democrat Eric Adams has been indicted on numerous bribery charges and campaign finance violations, and it's very obvious to everyone why the Democrat crime syndicate in New York decided to turn and take out one of their own.
Very interesting what's going on in New York City. And you know that the mayor, Eric Adams, has indicated that he believes that this is political on the part of the Justice Department, that they're coming after him because he wasn't happy about the number of migrants who were sent to New York City. He needed money to figure out a way to cover the expenses of putting them in hotels and tents around the city. The crime rate that in many cases exploded thanks to all of this.
Thanks to all of this. Thank you, Kamala. A high-profile mayor of America's biggest city can't be allowed to talk like this, especially during an election season.
And let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City.
It will destroy the country. He has been using harsher language than virtually any Republican ever to describe the invasion of our country by individuals, including some with some very unusual eating habits. But leave it to MSNBC's effeminate human Q-tip, Ellie Mistel, to weigh in, no pun intended, with the most ridiculous assertion ever. The fact that Adams is the first sitting New York mayor to face federal criminal charges actually says more about how law enforcement lets New York City get away with crime than anything else. Actually, that part's true. Here's the insane part. Yes, they decided to apply the rules to Adams. Can't imagine why. Of course, he is insinuating that it's because the mayor is black. And comedian Danny Polachuk, one of the rare comedians these days who is not politically correct and is just a good old-fashioned comedian, has apparently discovered the artificial intelligence voice cloning tools and made this meme, which undoubtedly will cause CNN and the fake fact-checkers to lose their minds.
My fellow New Yorkers, it is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. At first, when they wanted to empty every third world shithole into this city, I complied. But after it was clear we didn't need any more Uber Eats delivery drivers, I started to fight back. New York City is the greatest city on earth. On any given day when you wake up, you can experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade towers to a person celebrating a new business opening to a home.
Okay, by the way, he actually really did say that. That is actually not a fake quote using the voice clone. He literally said that one of the reasons people find New York City so exciting is because, well, wait for it.
When you look at the totality of the year, if you had to describe it, and it's tough to do, in one word, what would that word be, and tell me why?
New York. This is a place where every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to a person who's celebrating a new business that's open. This is a very, very complicated city, and
it's got a lot of diversity. And like all Democrats, he certainly is good at pandering to the different ethnic groups.
Everyone knows that New York City is the Athens of America. It's the Istanbul of America. It's the Kyiv of America. It's the soul of America. We are the Tel Aviv of America. New York City is the Islamabad of America. The Zagreb of America. We are the Lima of America. New York City is Mexico City of America. This is the Dublin of America, New York City.
Well, soon it's going to be Little Haiti, and if the mayor is forced to resign or somehow impeached and forced out of office, then this clown will be the new mayor. I believe this is the lieutenant mayor, who is seen, of course, wearing a mask outside with a pin that says, "Stay woke." Here is the mayor's attorney refuting some of these charges.
Just take a second and step back and look at this. Look at the flights. That's what they want to talk about. The travel, the expenses. The flight they talk about, that free flight, is in 2017. 7 years ago, 5 years before he's the mayor. There's nothing improper, illegal, or wrong about that, but they don't want you to look at that too long. So they go over to their board, and they showed you that chart where they have the columns of the places and the costs, the places and the costs. But you know what they didn't really explain to all of you? Those were upgrades. Those were upgrades on airlines with open seats. That's what airlines do. They do it every day. They do it for VIPs, they do it for Congress people. They're empty seats. It costs the airlines nothing. That's what airlines do. And so that's what they want to talk about because they want to tarnish him. They want to tarnish him in your eyes. So then they shift to the campaign contributions. And I don't know if you noticed, but they don't have Eric Adams doing anything. He's not taking in the money. There's no email or text message in the indictment that has him doing anything, taking in any money. What they say is that some staffer says sometime later that he knew that some of the money was foreign money. That's the case.
And remember when Ron DeSantis sent just 50 migrants to Martha's Vineyard, and then the locals had them expelled, ejected after less than 2 days, 44 hours. But then CNN wrote a puff piece about how they made an indelible mark on the locals. They made such an impact, they'll never forget it. Yeah, they'll never forget the invasion of just a few dozen illegal aliens into their precious exclusive estate. The locals should be glad that those were Venezuelans, not Haitians. Otherwise, I think we all know what would happen to some of their precious pets. As the election rapidly approaches, I may have to start cranking out more content because there is a tsunami of misinformation coming our way. So I may start posting videos at random times on random days, not sticking to my normal schedule. And if you enjoy watching my channel and want to get a great shirt and support the Cats' Lives, then order my new Cat Lives Matter shirt from my online store, markdice.com, or click the link in the description below and check it out.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.